Огонь!
Russia and Ukraine are locked in a war of propaganda. However, due to immense support from the West, Ukraine's indoctrination efforts aren't under lens. From nuclear threats to blame game over energy crisis to annexations, Russia-Ukraine war has profitably turned into a psychological warfare. As Putin's dream of Russian victory seems to slip away, a global propaganda battle started around not a nuclear bomb, but a dirty bomb.
По имеющейся информации, две организации Украины имеют конкретное поручение по созданию так называемой грязной бомбы. Работа находится на завершающем этапе.
On 24 October 2022, Moscow accused Ukraine of planning to detonate a dirty bomb. The head of Russia's nuclear, biological and chemical protection troops, Lieutenant General Igor Kirillov, claimed that the aim of such an attack would be to blame Russia as a nuclear terrorist. When West called the allegations absurd, Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov said this was a foolish approach given the gravity of the situation. However, Washington and other Western countries continued to accuse Russian President Vladimir Putin of using the alleged dirty bomb threat as a pretext to escalate the war in Ukraine.
President Putin is failing on the battlefield. He is responding with more indiscriminate attacks on Ukrainian cities, against civilians and against critical infrastructure, and with dangerous nuclear rhetoric. We are also seeing Russia accuse Ukraine of preparing to use a radiological dirty bomb. This is absurd. Allies reject this blatantly false accusation, and Russia must not use false pretexts to escalate the war further.
Russia's comments on dirty bombs have been rejected by the foreign ministers of France, the UK and America, accusing Moscow of having made transparently false allegations. But what is a dirty bomb? Dirty bombs are not new. There has not been a successful dirty bomb attack anywhere in the world so far. It is considered to be a weapon that mostly terrorists might deploy. A dirty bomb is a psychological weapon. It is a conventional explosive device laced with toxic nuclear elements such as uranium. Dirty bombs do not create city-flattening atomic explosions but are designed to spread toxic waste. Security experts have expressed concerns as they are mostly used as a form of terrorist weapon to be used on cities to cause havoc among civilians rather than as a tactical device for use by warring parties in conflict. The scattered material after an explosion depends on many other factors, such as wind at the time of the blast. The radioactive spread, if inhaled near the blast, could be somewhat toxic. Putin faces mounting challenges on all fronts. Russia's exhausted troops are being pushed back in the south and east and around Kherson, but the battle for the city itself looks increasingly imminent. Russia claimed Ukraine is planning to use a dirty bomb as a provocation tactic against Moscow and escalate the war.
Ukraine has the capacity, Ukraine has all the reasons to do so, because we know that Zelensky regime wants to avoid, first of all, defeat, secondly, wants to involve NATO for direct clash with Russia, which is very dangerous, and but which will be profitable for Zelensky regime to remain in power.
Russia has not offered any evidence to back the claims. However, Russian Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu made the claim in a call with US Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin on October 23rd, and then to French, British, Chinese and Indian counterparts. Amid this psychological battle, the West claimed Russia is planning to explode a dirty bomb in Ukraine itself and pin the blame on Ukrainian forces in a false flag attack. However, many military analysts say Russia would not be this foolhardy given the damage a dirty bomb could do to its own troops and the territory under its control.
That's right. These are really not great for battlefield use. They're more of a psychological weapon. When you're trying to scare people, intimidate people, you would use a weapon like this because it's a very relatively small explosion. It would spread radiation over, maybe several blocks. Wouldn't be a very wide area, so it has limited battlefield, if any, value.
Amid this critical situation, India had warned its citizens against traveling to the war-torn country and had asked students who returned to Ukraine to leave in view of the deteriorating security situation. On October 26, Indian Defense Minister Rajnath Singh told his Russian counterpart Sergei Shoigu that nuclear weapons should not be used by any side in the Ukrainian war. Now only time will tell what is in store: a dirty bomb or a nuclear strike.